Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and a very pleasant evening to our dear listeners. You're listening to today's episode of Insomniac Atelier with your host here, Ahmad Syafiq. Today we'll be interviewing our guest, Auni Syifaa, on global warming. Isn't that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. So I would like to talk about global warming, more focus, and I'll be more focused on climate change.
Interesting. Now, can you please define what climate change is, Syifaa?
So, according to United Nations, climate change refers to long-term shifts in temperature and weather patterns. Such shifts can be natural due to changes in the sun's activity or large volcanic eruptions. But since the 1800s, human activities have been the main driver of climate change, primarily due to burning of fossil fuels like coal, oil, and gas.
That's interesting. Now then, can you please tell us right now exactly what actually are some effects of climate change towards us?
Oh, effects. So, there are climate change. There's so many effects to the world, but I want to focus more on health and well-being today. So what I mean by this is, okay, take a look. For example, as I said, global warming. When global warming comes, temperature rises, and when this happens, more pests are they are more active at that time of day. For example, mosquitoes, they are everywhere around us, and these mosquitoes aren't just not a bit of a threat. They can bring diseases such as dengue and Zika. Those are very deadly diseases. Secondly, about heat stroke. In Malaysia specifically, over the last year, there are more than 2,000 cases reported of heat stroke cases, and more than 11 deaths by just on school grounds.
Well then, my condolences to the families of those affected. Now then, Syifaa, back to the questions here. But isn't global warming usually something natural within Earth's course? We, across our history, from before and during mankind's era, we've had multiple instances of global cooling and global warming. Now, what makes the one we're facing right now different?
Well, back then, there were ice ages where the Earth's temperature dropped drastically, and there were times where Earth's temperature rose drastically. But those are mostly, back then, they were natural causes, mostly driven by the ecosystems, life cycle, and everything. But today, in our world today, as I said, global warming, it happens. Its causes is because there are so many things happening, such as the burning of fossil fuels, the usage of electricity, and those impact happens because they generate greenhouse gas, and these gases like carbon dioxide and methane, they thinning the ozone layer. So that's why it happens, because it's our own. We contribute to global warming.
Mm-hmm. So we're technically just burning ourselves alive at this point, huh?
Yeah, that's basically it.
Oh my, that's quite a tragedy. Is there any way to reverse this, actually?
There are tons of ways, actually. We have been, our government have been, the whole world actually, we have tried to prevent global warming, but there are some initial causes that happens because society doesn't want to come as one. They don't want to cooperate, and they want to focus on themselves and neglect what people could suffer from all of this.
So basically, what you're telling here is protocols like the United Nations Kyoto Accords or the Kyoto Protocol should actually be followed by each and every nation here.
Yes, that's the problem here. But people keep neglecting that.
Oh my. Well then, I just wish that we all can see eye to eye here, so we can just, make the world a better place for all of us. Well, I think that's all the time we have for today. I thank you very much for taking your time in discussing this issue with us here.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you also to the viewers, and
thank you, everyone. Now then, farewell. See you on the next episode of Insomniac Atelier. Bye bye.